Now this video is all about the sampling and sample edit inside of the MPC3.5 desktop beta. So it's all beta. I'm going to show you what works and what doesn't work and actually do some work here. So for example, if I get a sample here, I can click right here. These are my samples here, my sample pool right here. We have memory, which I turn this off. Oh, memory's gone. I put that back here, streaming, and a garbage can right here where I can get rid of unused samples, purge unused samples, or delete all samples like that, right? I'm gonna just leave this alone, close that out. Okay, so now we're in the sample edit section, and what I'd like to do here is get over here, move this cursor here, and move this here. This is the beginning and the end of the sample, green and red. So I'll take the green one, I wanna move it up close, right? Up to right about to where I think the sample's gonna start. I already did a little test, and I wanna come to here, I'm gonna press play loop continuous, right? I'm gonna bring the end up to here. So that's not the beginning. I'm gonna show you the beginning properly. I'm gonna come and drag down here on my sample. So I'm dragging down, and I can see the beginning better. So move this closer to here, and I'm gonna do it again. Press that. Drag down more. So the more I drag down, the closer I get to the beginning. And drag down more. I can't see. I'm gonna grab this little piece right here and move over. So this top part's a small mini sample view. And when you see this area here, I can just drag this anywhere in the timeline and get to where the sample starts from. I can right there is where that flag is at. I like that. Now I'm gonna drag up here on the ruler. And now we're here. So get to the end. Let's find a proper ending. So this is it right here. Find my ending, make this a little closer to the edge. Now, the reason why I'm trying to get as close as possible here is I like to at least get at the zero crossing, which is where this black line goes through in the middle here. I want to make sure it's right there so there's no pops or clicks. That sounds pretty good. Let me drag up here to the top. Okay, now what I can do here, I can process this sample. So to process this sample here, I can come to here and use these functions here under create stems. I can delete. I come and delete, I'll press delete, do it, and that part's gone. It cut out the entire track and the other two parts collected together. Let's undo that. Okay, we'll undo that, pretty cool. So I can also discard. I come here, I can discard that section. It's gone. Whoa, that whole section's gone. So I can undo that too as well. So as you can see, of course, we can also silence the section. If I come to here, this section is taken out and there's a silent section between these two sections. Let's do that. And now you see it's silent right here between those two sections of the sample. And let's undo that. Now, I can also extract it, which is what I really want to do. I want to extract this sample directly out of here. So let me extract that sample out. And when I do, I got to give it a name. So I'm going to call this JB Beat. Let's go B-E-A-T, JB Beat. And I'm going to press do it. So now it took it out. The sample remains intact, but it placed it over here. Where's that now? I see. I can't see it now, right? Because it's not in there. It's in the sample, all samples. This was in the trap kit default, where I have the James Brown within that kit. But all samples, you will see the JB Beat right there. So let's click on this right now. I'll click on this, right click. Whoa, it goes right to the sample. Awesome. Let's hear this back. We're going to press play loop continuously. Right here. See the beginning, the end. And we're looped. Now I'll press stop here. Now I can also sort of normalize, reverse, fade in, fade out. Let's reverse this beat. There's reverse. I'll press do it, and I'll press play loop continuously. Nope, let's undo that. Great. Now, I can fade in. I can select the type of fade in. I can do linear, square root, square, log, exponential, and sine. So this is stuff you can experiment at home with, but yeah, it's pretty simple stuff. I'm just going to do, I prefer linear. Let's go to here. So you hear that already. Great. Let's stop that. Now I'm going to press undo. And the same thing happens here when I go to fade out. The same thing. I'll test it for you right here. I'll press do that. And I'll press play continuously. And it fades out slowly. I'm going to undo that, which is perfect. So we also have, I can pitch shift, I can time stretch the sample, I can gain, and I can copy the sample. That's cool, so I can copy it right here as well. So pitch shifting would be this. I come to pitch shifting, I may want to change the pitch of the sample. So I may come up here, I want to do one whole tone maybe. Right there, do 1 to 0, 0, 0, 0 right there. And I'll press do it. What's 99? Let's go up here one more time. Right there, great. I'll press do it. And now I'll play it back. It's up one step chromatically. Let's stop that. Let's undo that. Play it. So we can change the pitch of a sample too as well. Now next, we have time stretch. I can time stretch the sample. I can get it to any place I want to get it to. So the current BPM that the MPC software has figured out is 94.31. The number of beats is 8. And here, I've got a ratio of 100 here set up, right? So I'm going to do it in terms of ratio. So I'm going to bring it up by about, if I do grab ratio, you see what's happening there. Now it's giving me the BPM right there, right? So I'm going to go ratio, I'm going to get to 100, right? So let's drag it down a little bit more. Okay, I'll press near there, I'll press do it. And now I'll play it back. See that? Okay, I'll hit that again. So we did that, which is time stretch. We did the time stretch, it's pretty cool. We can do gain and we can copy pretty easily, pretty simple to do. I can go from mono to stereo, so I can go, I can say, I want to just make it mono. And I say left or right, depending on what you want to do. So to do mono from stereo, you want to click here, we're going to hit stereo, and I can pick which side I want to use as a source. I'm going to say I may just want to sum the whole thing up, right? Like this, just to make sure it's just mono. And I'll give it a name like, I'll go to here and I call it beat mono, right? And I'll press do it. And so it made a beat mono. So here's mono, and you'll see it right there. That's the mono. I'll press this. You can hear the difference too. So I'm going to go back to our original beat, which is this one right here, and I'll play that. And you can hear the difference. That guitar's on one side and its snare drum's almost to the left a little bit. Now these are features that we normally use when we're actually sampling a lot of times and trying to do records or something, and I will use this a lot when just trying to sample something a client wants. Now also, we have stems. So you come down here and it says stems. Okay, that stems there too. I come to here, it says stems right here too as well. I can choose to get the vocals, the bass line, the drums, and everything separated here. Since there's no vocals, I'm not going to worry about the vocals here. So I could just turn this off and get the rest of the stuff here. I'll leave this on. I never know what's going to be in that track. So let's do that real quick. This is default trap kit, it says here. But no. What I want to do right here, come down to here, and I'm going to press none, assign to a pad. Yeah, I'm going to assign to a pad. And in terms of this is as a track, right? So I'm going to make a brand new track, or I'll just set none there. Either way, I can do either one. I'm going to keep it this one here. I'm going to make sure I assign to a track. I'm going to go to B group in this joint. I want to put it on the B1. Well, I think something's on B1. I'll go to B2. There you go. B2 right there. And so it's going to chop them up and put them all on B2. I'm going to press do it. Sign to pad. And here is use trimmed sample. I'll press do it. So it doesn't see it. So I see that right there. I'm going to go back to here. And this will happen too. Once you've actually left or turned your MPC off, you'll notice, you said, I already got that. I'm going to tell you this is what happened to me so you understand what's going on. Stem separation here. Deactivate. No, it's there. So let's see. Is there a new one to download? So there could be a brand new one just for this MPC software. We're going to see right now if it's going to download. It's downloading right now because I haven't seen this yet. And this might be the problem with the quirks. Extracting it now. The file's extracted. So now I will try to do it again. So I'll press OK. And now I'll go back here to stems. And I want to make sure my location is going to be the same. I go to B2. And I'll press do it. And it's prepping it, apparently. It says that. Oh, and there we go. So this happened to me also when I did the test. Just to let you know that it wasn't just a fluke of me doing something. So that's that there. That's pretty cool. Now, these are the problems I ran into while checking out the sample section in the beta edition of 3.5 desktop beta. So I'll come to here. If I go to here, and I'm going to go to from BPM. Okay, use the dial. This dialog isn't yet available in the GUI. Please use the hardware's touch user interface, the TUI, for this feature. Okay, got it. Couldn't see that for a minute. And of course, this one too, detect from BPM. You get the same thing here. Same problem. So they are trying to solve problems so they actually get a chance to actually make it available for us. And there are some other things that happen here like that. Of course, the tech key is working. That's no problem with the tech key, and these are working also as well. But just these two, you may have a problem with. This crossfade works too as well, going back to here. And I'm going to explain more about this part, about the loop function here, how it works. So my sample's playing right here, and I can hit this play loop continuously, and it keeps playing. I'll stop it now. I'll come to here, and this is off, this is for lock mode, and I'll come to here, and I want to go to forward. So it'll always play forward each time it plays. It'll go back, play from the top again. Stop that. I'll come to here. This will alternate now. Back and forth from one to another. Okay, stop that. Then this one here is going to be reversed. This one here, right here, this is reverse. But it goes forward first, and then reverse continuously. Okay, give you an idea what happens here. So that's pretty much how it works here, but you got to realize too, this is beta.